is my hair is a mess. A mess! A mess! Haha, Natalie. Yeah, girls' bedtime. Relatable! But I just want something out. My ex is talking shit again. Both of them! I'm really here for one reason only. I'm gonna wait until more people come up into here. I'm sure no one is actually gonna give a fuck. No, but just for my well-being, we're gonna chat for a second. I'm sure people will watch on repeat, cause I'm gonna leave it up. She didn't. I didn't watch what Beck and Destiny said. It was very hard. Very, I wanted to click it a million different times, but I went onto Instagram and I could even believe how many people were like, you lied, I fucking knew it. So if Beck is gonna sit there and say that they actually don't know if I actually had, you're either lying for money or you really truly never gave a fuck about me. Beck, you are disgusting. You can say whatever you want about my hygiene, my bell rags. I don't give a fuck. But to want money so bad that you're gonna sit there and dismiss myself going through cancer when you readily saw the whole journey and were there right next to me. Fuck you and bye. This girl is fucking crazy. Nah, dude, she's fucking cooked. Nah, dude, she's fucking cooked.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, she's fucking cooked. Any of these on iTunes? I don't ever use Spotify as long as I can remember. Hello, everyone. It is May.
Does that work? I'm so tired of that. Okay. Well, thank you for catching it early. Thank you for catching it early. So we are back to have more shenanigans. Today we are going to be catching up with our favorite, most talented, most charismatic, empathetic, amazing, talented. Have I said talented? Talented. Whirly pop. Ms. Amberlynn Reed. We are going to be taking a look at her 8th installment of Les Talk, in which Amberlynn addresses rumors that are floating around the community. However, before we jump into that, Carissa, our lovely mod, DM'd me a video of Amberlynn super chatting Keemstar and the lolcow people, how they do that program lolcow universe that Foodie went on that one time and made an ass out of herself. Amberlynn really wants to get in the good graces of these people, so she is watching very frequently. She is super chatting. I think she sent one of the people a gift. I heard that she sent one of the people in this lolcow community a broom. I don't know what the inside joke is about one of them being sent a broom, but Amberlynn sent them a broom. So, I mean, keep in mind, we have money to spend on brooms for random people on the internet and super chat money for random people on the internet, but inpatient, that's too expensive, baby. I don't have money for that. $3,000 a month in takeout. All right. Inpatient. Ugh. So Yeah. Amber gave $20 and they told her to go F herself. Yeah, but it was kind of like in a joking manner. I mean, I can play the audio right now, but it was kind of in a joking manner. It was like, oh, girl, come on the show. Quit beating around the bush. Which, I mean, I kind of get and I kind of agree with. I think that if Amberlynn wants to go on this lolcow show or whatever, it's like kind of like shit or get off the pot, you know? Shit or get off the edge of the sink. So, I don't know. They're kind of fed up with her, it seems. It's like, well, if you're not going to come on the show, we don't want you, like, flirting with us. We don't want you to, like, tease us. It's like, well, Amberlynn, put up or shut up, you know? So I can go ahead and play the audio here.
As revolving hearts, and I wonder.
All right, let me pull this out on a different tab. I want to just show it as is. There we go. Satellite radio. Nah, dude, she's fucking cooked. Marissa DM'd me this.
And we needed positive energy. So we wanted to take a moment.
Amberlynn Reed super chatted $20. You don't need my money, but low-key obsessed with the LCU mess revolving hearts, and I wonder if you got my broom winking face.
Okay, Amberlynn Reed.
Thank you.
Amberlynn Reed. I truly appreciate the compliment, but fuck you, you dumb bitch. We've been talking back and forth on Instagram. You still haven't come on our show, stupid hoe. I don't like you until you're on the show. Make a fucking Discord, Amberlynn Reed. You obviously know how to send a dono, but you don't know how to make a fucking Discord, bitch. I'm gonna get nasty with it now. I'm sick of playing phone tag with you. I'm sick of playing phone tag with this bitch. Make a fucking Discord, all right? Make the goddamn Discord. Amberlynn Reed, make a Discord. Tell me what it is, and we will add you.
Please.
And fuck your girlfriend. I hate her too, because she dates you.
Come on, like.
And that's on God, baby girl.
So that's what they had to say to her $20 super chat. Amberlynn, for some reason, wants to get in with these people. I think that Amberlynn is thinking like, ooh, maybe if like I can get in with them, I'll have some type of community. I'll have some type of people in my corner that can go up against the haters. I don't know what she exactly thinks, like that these people could be her potential friends, her allies. But what I will tell you is that when Chantal went on this, I mean, they torched her. If they put Amberlynn on a panel with that one Tina woman, you think some of the reaction channels that cover Amberlynn are nasty? I don't know. I don't know what she thinks that she's going to get out of this. I don't know who she thinks that she's trying to like get in the good graces of. Is Amberlynn trying to carve out a part of the internet to like, I don't know, kind of be on her side? I don't know really what she thinks, but I don't know. I don't know if she'll do this because Amberlynn usually gets anxious in live settings where she can't go back and edit things. It's like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. You know, the thing that she said about the sympathy bone and like all these other like iconic moments in the Amberverse history were able to come of her being live, her not being able to stop the camera and edit and crop that out. We have who's the one that's been wiping your ass because that was on a live stream. So if Amberlynn goes on a live stream, it's kind of like rolling the dice. So I don't know if Girly Pop has too much anxiety to put herself in that situation, but I guess time will tell. Time will tell. She seems to be very interested in being a part of what they have going on. Keemstar is gassing her up. I mean, yeah, it did. I mean, like he did say like "F you" and stuff like that, but he did say things like that. But it was kind of like in a playful manner. It was kind of like kind of encouraging her, like, "Oh, F you, Amber," like, "Haha," like make a Discord, like we want you. I don't know. I could see Amberlynn like giggling and getting all giddy to herself listening to that response, but who knows? Who knows? why would she even do that? Because I think that she thinks that if she can get in with that group of people, she'll have like allies. She'll have people on her side, because that's usually what Amberlynn is trying to look to do. I mean, the only person that she truly has in her corner at the end of the day is Foodie Beauty. You know, I mean, they don't have many allies. So I think Amberlynn thinks like, oh, if I can like get in with that clique of people, I can. I don't know what she thinks, but I don't know if that's the way that it would go down. But I don't know, Amberlynn, live your life, hun. So yeah, that is that on that. I think now we are going to be moving on into the Les Talk portion. Amberlynn uploaded her 8th installment titled Beck Silenced Me with Proof and I'm a Narcissist LMAO. Now, I would tell you, I have not watched this video. Sometimes I watch them ahead of time, sometimes I don't. I have not watched this one yet. I don't know anything that's said. I don't know what she says about Beck. So you're getting a raw, unrehearsed, fresh, girly pop situation type deal reaction. I'm for Keemstar not liking Amberlynn. Well, I think that he sees potential in Amberlynn. He sees financial potential in Amberlynn, but she's kind of beating around the bush. That whole thing about like her thinking about attending that fat camp that he ran. It was like, oh, Amberlynn, you should come. And she was like, oh, I would maybe come. But like, we know Amberlynn would never go to something like that. So like, I think that annoyed him. Like, you know, they were all chanting for her. Like, yeah, Amberlynn, come on down to fat camp. ARL. That's like where we got that meme from. And nowadays it's like, oh, let me send you in a $20 super chat. Hey guys, how you doing? Like, she wants to be in on it without being in it. She wants to be like a side character to that lolcow universe, but she knows that if she throws her fupa into the ring, Girly Pop might not be able to handle it. So I don't know. Only time will tell. All right, let me pull this on over onto the big screen. Beck silenced me with proof, LMAO. I'm a narcissist. Okay, Amber. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, welcome to another Let's Talk video. Let's get straight into sweet and sour. You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will. Windows 9.6 said, I feel sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said, Amber has at least 100.
I feel sorry for your mom. I mean, yeah, I can see how that's like a nasty thing for someone to say. But I mean, I don't feel sorry for her mom. I don't think that there's anything to be sorry for. I think that when you have kids, when you have the decision to bring new life into this world or to take on the responsibility of new life in this world, you are signing up for a lifelong commitment of you can have anything. You can have any type of child. You can have a disabled child, a queer child, a quiet child, a lazy child, a disabled child. There's so many different types. So, I mean, I don't necessarily feel bad for her from that regard because I'm not a big fan of like putting expectations on what kids should be. Sorry, I might be getting a little bit deep here, but I don't feel bad for the mom because, yeah, she did bring Amber into this world, and yeah, she didn't really give her an upbringing, which, I mean, we've kind of talked about on here. It's like, yes, I believe that the mom has some type of blame when it comes to the way that Amberlynn turned out, but it's been 20 years. It's been over 20 years by now. I mean, you can use that excuse and you can look to that and you can constantly be living in memory lane and blaming like, oh, well, I had a normal childhood. You have to move on. You have to move on eventually. It's nice to recognize that those things are variables in your life, but to the extent that Amberlynn relies on it, and I think at times guilt trips her mom into kind of communicating to her, this is why I am the way that I am, I think it's a little bit tired, and I think that she needs to move on a little bit. But I don't feel sorry for the mom. I don't feel sorry for Amber either.
Sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do. Bampa Jang's 2-3.
I would say Foodie's close to 400. I would say Foodie, I mean, what has she said? She said that she's okay, so Chantal tells us that she's 330. She claims that she's 330. I would say Chantal's closer to 4. Amberlynn right now, I would say she's somewhere between 530 and 550. So yeah, easily has 100 pounds on her. I would even, reckon to say that she has 150 pounds on her, but why is she so smug about that? Because Les Talk is her opportunity once a week to come on here and clap back at you bitches. She wants to come on here and say, okay, I'm going to read the nasty shit that you guys DM me and I'm going to be smug about it. This is why. This is all her Les Talk episodes are. Goose on the loose, thank you. 2 Friday happy hour bloodies and just in time for Jordy. Feeling very fortunate tonight, girls. Ooh, that sounds good. Thank you, Goose on the loose. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Julie, nice to see you. Going to Chicago Monday for a vacation that is much needed. I'll be watching your videos on the way there. Oh, hey! I'm glad that you're stockpiling my footage. Have a good time, Julie.
344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on right now. I'm just busted naturally.
Crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on? I mean, I don't know. I know that Chantal's like a big fan of filters and everything. I can't tell nowadays. I feel like I don't have good filter detection skills. I'm going to be the worst. When AI starts to become a little bit more advanced and you can't tell the difference between what is real and what is fake, I'm going to be horrible at it. Because I just assume that everything's real. I mean, unless it is blatantly obvious that there's a filter, I'm probably not going to pick up on it. So me looking at this right now, I wouldn't think that there was a filter, but maybe there is. I don't know.
What can I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlynn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said, they didn't open the floodgates. You did by talking about them for years. You're so stupid. All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane. Please keep in mind that these videos I'm about to show you is before Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them. On September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th, 2022, I uploaded a video saying I was no longer going to talk about Beck. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No, this is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which, fine, that's great.
Oh, Amberlynn loves any opportunity to show footage from this video because this is when she was in the 460s. She was serving, honey. Snatched. Skinny. Size 2 in LA. Amberlynn Hadid. Oh yeah, this video, she loves this because you can see her neck or, a little bit of it.
Spent the last 5 years of my life with her, surrounded by her family, surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle. I followed her life.
Okay, I'm having a hard time following this. So she received a DM that said, you talk about Beck but you're claiming that they opened the floodgates, and Amberlynn is proving otherwise by showing old footage of her talking about Beck? Is that what we're doing?
Part of her life. Those 5 years are being erased from my life. She doesn't want me talking about her. I won't. I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride.
Yeah, but like, do you? Amberlynn is the queen of this. Oh, I'm sitting on a lot of information. Oh, I could drag them. Oh, they wouldn't be on social media ever again if I could actually have my way with them. If I could say what I truly wanted to say, you'd better watch out. Amberlynn loves to do that. She loves to make people think that she's sitting on this like gold mine of information about people. She does this constantly. So this was like, what, 2.5 years ago that she filmed this, saying, I have so much I want to say about that relationship. When Beck came out and shared very intimate details about Amberlynn and her hygiene and stuff like that, that would have been Amberlynn's go-to. That would have been her green light to say whatever she wanted to say about Beck. The only thing that she had to say about Beck was like, oh, Beck took a photo of somebody's panties and put them on Facebook and called them gross. That's the gold mine of information that you had that you were going to use as ammunition against Beck. All right.
Right away, I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share out of respect, because I'm not.
Yeah, her talking about her having tea on Destiny too. Destiny, I could ruin you. You would never want to show your face on the internet ever again. Oh, Amberlynn, you have tea on me? What? What's your tea on me, Amber? Oh, your brother does coke. Okay. Okay.
Not this cold-hearted person that people think I am. I will not be speaking about her anymore. This is what I consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my heart that I would like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to, because I'm not that person. If someone said,
remember my golden rule, show, don't tell. If anyone in life ever tells you that they are something, believe the opposite. Especially if someone tells you that they are intelligent. Intelligent, crafty, witty, smart people do not need to tell you that they're intelligent, smart, crafty, or witty. Same thing here. I'm not a bad person. I'm not this cold-hearted person that you guys are making me out to be. Show, don't tell. But Amberlynn doesn't really like to walk the walk. She just likes to talk the talk because, you know, walking constitutes effort, and we would just rather be surgically attached to the couch. Hip, hip, hooray!
says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak about them until 2 years later. It was January 15th, 2024. So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like...
There has to be. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go back through everything that Amberlynn has talked about Beck throughout the end of 2022, 2023, and some of 2024, whatever timeline she just quoted here. But I can guarantee that there have been examples of Amberlynn discussing Beck during that frame period. I mean, Instagram. Amberlynn loved, not so much anymore, but she loved to go on Instagram and fight with people and say nasty shit on there. And a lot of the times it was stuff that she was saying about Beck. So I'd imagine, I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but she didn't talk about Beck for 2 years. Come on.
Mini Q&As. And someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially...
Her chins are so small here. Overall, she was healthier when she was with Jade. I mean, this Like what we're like this compared to like what we saw back in season 5, it's two different people. Her hair is giving polygamy cult. I have no idea what that means. I kind of thought that her hair was giving Yorkshire Terrier. Yorkie Lynn.
What she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth, share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money because I just wish her nothing but
I'm not into this whole let's talk shit about our exes for money. You're not? History says otherwise, but okay, continue.
healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world. Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are soon.
I don't understand the premise of this video. I keep trying to go back to base one and think like, okay, what is she trying to accomplish here? Beck silenced me with proof. So she's showing different clips of her talking about Beck over the past 2.5 years, claiming and proving that she was silenced. I don't understand what the premise or the point of this video is. Yeah, like what is this proving? That shirt looks itchy. Ad, thank you so much. Big girls gotta eat. Big girls gotta eat. And they don't cry. Well, some. Not this one. Sarah Young, hello. Watching at my part-time job. Love you. Thank you so much, Sarah Young. Have a good weekend. Really very annoying. Thank you for 15 months. Why is she biting her lip in the hospital bed? What other content do we think that she made during this trip? I don't know. Maybe she was trying to give like hospital sexy. Like, yeah, like you want to come down to the ER and learn how to give me a lymphedema massage? What girly pop wants to be that lucky girl, huh? Who wants to come on down to the ER? I don't know. Maybe that's what she was going for. Cushy, nice to see you for 15 months on Twitch. Hello. Nice to see you, Cushy.
Assuming I am single, which I get it. People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally, no. I want both of them to be happy.
Oh, there you go again. I'm not jealous. I'm not bitter. I'm not a jealous person. I'm not a bitter person. Believe the opposite.
I want them to move on from me and the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life, though. I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit. I have talked about her. And it was before my ex got a girlfriend. It was before my ex got married. Because I'm over there on Instagram like, yeah, I do have, a little love life going. Just know that I'm very happy
And at the time when she did that thing with her chin just now, her love life was a FaceTime text message relationship with someone who was married on the other side of the country. I do have a girlfriend situation type deal. I do. Yes, I do. Married woman on the other side of the country that she was sending Moe's homewrecker burrito pics to. That was the love life. Hand below chin, I have love life. That's what it was.
I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on. I want you guys to do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives. And I just really, truly think it's time. Just let me be me. And I no longer want to be like Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. I am happy. And I'm also happy for my exes. I am capable of feeling that way. I never spoke about Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.9999999% of the time, I ignored it. But there were 2 times that I actually responded, and that
Ooh, Statistics Lynn. Coming in hot with the gray temple, by the way. Huh.
was my responses that I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the September stuff where they threatened me with the law. And then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them. But whenever I did, those 2 clips, I still made sure to be respectful. Then it was sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream and they were saying things that were just not true, very much speculation. So I was like, okay, I'm watching the live stream, so I'm just gonna chime in. I wanted to clear.
Good at math, but can't count a calorie. She's a selectively talented mathematician. What can I say?
Clarify rumors that were not true. Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever they wanted for years and I did not say anything, the minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, you know, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that and they decided to make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating, and sharing personal details of our relationship. I was very
all of the footage that Beck made about me this past year are lies, exaggerations, hypocrisy, everything of the sort. All right, washcloth.
respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think I need to stick up for myself. It's all just giving weird energy.
I will not be silenced.
To me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into sippin' community. You had a Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love their...
that was kind of underwhelming. I mean, this was just kind of like a rehash of everything that we've heard her bitch about in the past. Beck's lying. Beck didn't have the right to talk about me. I never said anything about Beck to prompt that. I never provoked Beck. I don't know. That was kind of underwhelming. Is the rest of this nothing like drama related? Is this just all like stupid shit? That was it? Didn't Amber say she sent clips of Beck's vids? What videos? Amber's videos are for the new viewers. Oh, okay, so for the people that happen upon this content in this ever-growing community, who don't care to go back and watch footage from 6 months ago, they're just taking Amberlynn's fresh take of it. Okay, well, I mean, if that is the case, give it a few months. There's a running joke that every hater started out as an Am baby. Or if you didn't start out as an Am baby, you started out as somebody that thought that Amberlynn could and would change. The 5 people. Yeah, these videos are for the 5 people.
Ice. I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily.
I know, free range. Free range. I love vocab Lynn. You know, that's my favorite version of Lynn.
Daily because their ice is spectacular. Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap, but I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is not going to be the thing that makes me gain weight. Why don't you ask Mama Lynn to take you to a park and record walking laps? That'd be incredible.
I can tell you one thing for sure. I can get as much fast food as I want from Chick-fil-A. That's not going to be the thing that makes me gain weight. The thing that makes me gain weight is the seafood mukbang that I don't film. The thing that makes me gain weight is ordering from 4 different delivery apps and having it all show up to my apartment at the same time. A little chicken wrap and kale salad from Chick-fil-A? Oh, baby, you must not know me very well, because that's not going to be the thing that gets me into the 6s. So smug about it, too. That's not going to be the thing that gets me to 600 pounds. Actually smug about it. Oh my God. Pretty soon she's going to find a way to blame the concession stand at bingo. I'm telling you, it's coming. Whoa, it's Leo. Thank you for your Prime subscription. Nice to see you. The Kankle, thank you. Do you think that Ambi avoids apartments with rounded bathroom sinks? I don't know. Have we ever seen her bathroom sink? What does it look like? I suppose if she if she wasn't able to use the sink in her bathroom currently, she does have that island in her kitchen. So maybe that could work too. But ultimately, I think that the mom is taking care of the wiping. I do. I think that that's what's going on. Maybe not all the time, but I think that the mom still has a role in it, because it's like, once you have gotten to that level of unfortunate intimacy with someone, it's like, okay, well, let's do it again and again and again. Amberlynn doesn't want to wipe. Have the mom come over. Have the mom wipe. You ruined my life. You're the reason why I'm 550 pounds. You ruined my life. The least you could do for me is wipe me down.
Encouraging content fans could get behind, and much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat in a
The kitchen? Yeah, giving a new meaning to don't shit where you eat.
day just goes to show that, like, you're not here to see me improve. You're just here to troll and here to be rude. You wouldn't be watching me walking laps to be like, yeah, go for it, Amberlynn, you're doing great. You'd be watching it to make fun of my body. I'm not stupid. Did they check you for your heart?
Excuse you? I would be out on the sidewalk with streamers, and I'd hold out paper cups full of water for you as you waddle by, and I would have signs. I would be out there to cheer you on. I would be there to make fun of the way her body looks when she waddles. Oh my, I cannot believe that she would allege something like this. You know what this is? This is projection. Projection.
Heart enzymes at the emergency room. That is how I found out I had a heart problem. Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. All right, you guys, now it is time for the interview.
Ugh. What is one thing that you wish that you could change about your past? What is one thing that you would have done differently in any of your relationships?
So, Amby, hi, I love you. There's a rumor that you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true. I really love your content.
This should be tea or tail. Why is this Linterview? Amberlynn would never quit YouTube. This is the only way that she's able to make money. If she wasn't able to make money on this website, she'd be fucked. Well, not entirely. I think that she would start to do like weird Willow Oak-esque content on OF or maybe some of those other weird websites, because she would have to. She would have to. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So if she wasn't monetized on YouTube, she would go down that route. But yeah, no, she's not quitting. She can't quit.
Enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting YouTube.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be speculation, all of that stuff, but I hope that it'll just be like a normal amount. Like
that's the wrong thing to be hoping for. I'm hoping that one day on my YouTube channel, people will like me, people will support me, and people will show me love where I have been shown and exposed to so much hate over like, why do you even care? I mean, really, at the end of the day, if someone says like, Amber, you're a fat bitch, or Amberlynn, I love you so much, like, does it really matter? You should be caring about your weight. You should be caring about your health. You should be caring about wanting to be here in 5 years. Who gives a fuck about your YouTube channel? Who gives a shit about Christmas? Who cares about any of this? I mean, don't you want to save your life? I hope that people will start to leave nice comments. Who cares?
Like, what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope that that just like goes away one day.
Hi, Amberlynn. I know things have been really tough lately, very heat to karma, but I was wondering, what's something in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on like the hardest days, like maybe a favorite book?
A 10-pack of Cracker Barrel chocolate chip cookies.
Cozy routine, or a moment with your pets.
Yes.
And thank you for answering. I love you.
Aww.
I love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like literally so much comfort. Like we have a Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can
Then why'd you lose one?
hear her. She's so sweet. I also find comfort in just like Legos, and I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it. It's just like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number one with my pets.
I don't think that means that much to her. The only reason she's in Oklahoma is because she has to be. She can't be in Kentucky because she can't take care of herself. She can't get around. She has to be in Oklahoma because that's the only person that cares enough about Amber in this life, on this planet, to take care of her, wipe her, drive her around. The only person who cares to do that anymore is the mom. So that's why she's there. You're out of there because you're out there for convenience. You're out there for necessity's sake. You're not out there because you I think that she has a lot of animosity toward that mom. I think she needs to work on that. She needs to stop blaming the mom, because Amberlynn's go-to is always like, it was my mom's fault. It was she ruined my life. She's the reason I'm 600 pounds. She's the, like, you got to find forgiveness. If you want any shot at turning this around, I mean, first of all, inpatient, that's going to be a necessity. But if you want any shot of turning around your thinking patterns and the way that you just arbitrarily blame everyone and everything, you need to find that with your mom. Fish Mittens, thank you for 4 months. I have the best time here on Twitch. Thanks for the last after a long day. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you, Fish Mittens. Cute little username. Maddie, thank you. First time I've caught you. I am a UK drunk girl. Hi, also fat. Oh my gosh. Take a shot for me, Maddie. Mad Hatter, hello. Jeffree Star and Keemstar. I'm seeing a pattern here, girls. Twinkie Star. What? Oh. What happened? What is she doing?
My life is way up there, like number one with my pets.
She's just like staring at her screen. What's going on?
The one I just heard, you guys are not going to be hearing. This is the first time I've ever had to edit one out. What? That was so offensive. That just left me with my jaw on the floor.
Hi, girl. My question to you is, what keeps your drive up? Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like?
Money. Money. This would be like asking any person that goes to a traditional, standard, in-person job. So what motivates you to come into the office every day and work on these Microsoft Excel spreadsheets? I don't know.
I'd love to know. And yeah.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube, I show up, like, for me.
Oh my god, no. She's gonna reference the week that she did the data entry job with Destiny. She's gonna reference the few months that she worked at the care home center with the old people. When I have a job, an actual in-person job that isn't YouTube, yeah, 10 years ago. It wasn't quite 10 years ago. When did she and Destiny work at that nursing home? Was it 2016? It was the nursing home, and then she did the data entry job for like a little bit, and then since then it hasn't been anything. So I mean, it's been at least 8 years, not quite 10. She looks like she's put dry shampoo in and brushed it through her hair at least for 4 days. Do I sound stupid if I say that I don't know what dry shampoo is? Is that just like stuff you put in your hair and like similar to like gel or dry shampoo? I'd imagine that'd be easier for her to do because she wouldn't have to wash it out, right? It's like a mousse texture. Okay. It's like a spray powder that dries. Oh. It absorbs the grease. You ever take like a napkin and place it on the top of a piece of pizza and it soaks up all the grease? Kind of the same function. Okay. Jordy, get you some? Jordy, you need to talk about Marley about this? I'm not going to Dry Bar. I'm not going to Dry Bar, I'm telling you that much. Amberlynn's Elevated D-Dimer, thank you for the super chat. Does anyone know if Amberlynn is free range? Well, if she is, she doesn't take advantage of it. Nerfworthy, hello. Just paid off all my credit card debt. It's Friday. My favorite afternoon fat woman drama show is on, and I'm watering the plants. Could not be happier. Sounds like a lovely Friday. Isn't that so nice to have all that debt taken off your back? Oh, gosh. Thank you so much, Nerfworthy. Dylan, hello. She's way too fragile for lol cow. Yeah, I definitely think that Foodie would have... I mean, she did go on it. And I think that she can do better in that environment than Amberlynn can, because Amberlynn isn't really like argumentative like that. She's not really like Jerry Springer like Foodie is. So, I mean, Foodie got torched and she got roasted on there. So I just don't think that Amberlynn would do that well. But hey, I don't know. Julie, hello. I feel like she doesn't see herself as a lolcow. Like she feels like the title doesn't apply to her, and she would be one of them observing the lolcows. Oh my god, that's a funny way of putting it.
Me, I was gonna say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time. If you show up like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early, bro, you're late. Like you need to show up like 10 minutes early. That's the way that I am and believe. And I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real job.
When old people come up to you at the nursing home and they ask you to do something, just tell them that you need a few minutes, because by the time that a few minutes have gone by, they'll forget about what they asked you originally and you won't have to do it. I'm a really good worker, you guys.
Quote unquote in years, but I mean it's 2025. Social media,
like when she originally said that pissed me off so badly, just because I know the amount of abuse and I know the amount of neglect and I know the amount of just overall depression that makes up nursing homes. And it's just, I don't know, to hear somebody like admit it like that, it just rubbed me the wrong way. But I mean, you know, Amberlynn's good at rubbing me the wrong way. Hello. Hey, you pale twink, I gotta run. I'll catch up with Nurgle from 40K in the replay. Love the stream, stay safe. My people need me. Well, hey, have a nice night, whatever you are off to do. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat ad. I have seldom been called a twink in my life, but I appreciate it. I don't consider myself one by any means, but thanks. Abby Luna, thank you. Jordy, I'm pregnant with a subscription baby. Oh boy, we'll see you in 9 months. Thank you, Abby.
Yeah, is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But what keeps me posting is like I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much.
I just hope that one day my channel can be supportive. I just hope that one day I'll start to get more love. I like to post on YouTube because the amount of the support I get. Like, she contradicted herself within the past 4 minutes. What? Girl, like, it's not like crass. It's not like a gauche thing for you to admit. Just say you do it for money. Like, I'll admit it. Like, yes, I am a content creator on YouTube because it is financially beneficial to do so. I'm not afraid to admit that. Like, just say it. The support from the community. Oh, it just tingles my heart. Like no, that's the CHF. That's not the support from the community pulling on your heartstrings. That's something else.
Me posting is like I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also, like, I have to make money. The same reason.
Okay, finally. Goddamn. Jeez. All right. Okay. All right. I'll give it to her.
Reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work, whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book. We all need to get up and survive. And part of surviving is making money.
Do you see yourself living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life? Or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months or so?
So I don't.
She can't afford Seattle. She wouldn't like Seattle. I mean, we've had this discussion before about Amberlynn and if she would fit in at Seattle. Well, if Amberlynn would fit in Seattle. I didn't mean it like that, but it sounds funny. The only reason that she would go to Seattle is if she could have somebody that would take care of her in Seattle. The only way that Amberlynn at this point is if she leaves Oklahoma is if that mom relocates or if she gets a girlfriend that's in another state. So I think that she was kind of thinking like, oh, I can have my mom drop me. Because we saw it last year. As soon as she got a girlfriend, oh, hey, mom, I need a ride to Wisconsin. Okay, honey, I'll go drop you off in Wisconsin. It'd be the same thing. So the only way that she's leaving Oklahoma is if the mom relocates or if she finds a girlfriend that's willing to take her in.
I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left. And that was such a weird dream. See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, gee, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that this took so long. I just came back from bingo, and
Ooh, girl.
I seen that you also frequent bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and I'm a new fan. I just recently came across your channel, and I can relate so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a fan, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you.
That says everything I need to know about that woman. I idolize you, Amberlynn. Okay. I know all that I need to know about you now. Thank you. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, those 5 words are worth 1,000 words to me. Daily Joy, thank you. Jordy, if you could change one thing, what would it be? The format of this Les Talk. That's what I would change. Super Chunk, thank you. Help, I can't figure out how to join as a fat member. There is a link that sometimes you can click and it'll take you to the memberships if somebody could post it. But also sometimes it's hard, just in general, YouTube doesn't make it very user interface friendly. Beverly and Peach, nice to see you. I feel like Amber would be even more fat if she had a good childhood. Yeah, because Eric Cartman kind of had a good childhood, subjectively. And look how he turned out. So, hey, kind of same thing. Juniper, thank you for the bits. To quote Mr. Snowflake, wipe your ass, then be smug. You want to be so smug? Wipe your ass and then smile at us in the camera. That's cute.
Do you, have you ever considered, gastric bypass surgery? And you might have already answered this. I have to keep going through your videos and see if you had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats!
I feel like the gastric bypass surgery for me really helped me not to overeat, because my thing is I have a food addiction.
Relatable.
And I was 300 pounds at 5'1".
Linterview is not for you to come on and share your whole life story. It's to ask Amberlynn a question. I don't want to hear about your gastric bypass and how you lost so much and how you're a new viewer and you think Amberlynn would be a cool friend, but you understand that if she didn't want to be your friend because of what happened with Alexis and like this, no. And Amberlynn, this is her fault for selecting this question. It should be ask a question, provide an answer. That's what an interview is, right? Like, I don't want to hear about this. I don't care about what some random person said in a voice memo to you on Instagram DM. Ugh.
And that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal is to get down to 140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's like a major surgery and a major life change.
Yeah.
But I feel like it helped me and maybe it could help you.
Oh.
But I don't know. I love you, Amber. Thank you for responding.
You're genuinely so sweet. Like, thank you so much for the kind words. And I just want to say, like, congratulations, like losing that weight. Like, weight loss surgery is genuinely just a tool. Like, you did that. Good job. It's so inspiring when I hear people like losing so much weight. Like, I love that. As for the first question about like the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just like subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade and we talk daily. But after everything that's like happened in my life in the last year, like I just don't trust anyone. It's like nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. Like I genuinely love you guys so much, but like I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric
the odd one, that's hilarious.
bypass. So a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. Like I went through.
She's never going to get surgery. She's never going to get surgery. She's never going to go to inpatient. Early series finale. I mean, whatever. Say what you need to say with your little hand up, with your pointer finger touching your thumb. Say whatever you're about to say, but the question is, will you get gastric bypass surgery? The answer is no. But all right, tell us the whole song and dance about how you used to consider this, but like now you're not really considering it right now, but that possibility in the future could be if you can get to a place where you think that you'd be mentally ready. Give us the whole song and dance, Amber. Go ahead.
The Ringer. I spent so much money because I had to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And like, I really was doing the damn thing. And then I slowly was getting into a breakup. I became super unhappy. And I was like, I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up...
The stable position being during the recovery period, Jade doesn't want to wipe my ass. So therefore I can't get weight loss surgery. I honest to God, that's what it was. That's what it was. Jade is breaking up with me. Jade is fed up with me. Jade doesn't want to wipe my ass. Jade doesn't want to take care of me after I recover after said surgery that she wouldn't get anyway. That's why I can't get it. That was the convenient excuse of season 5 as to why she couldn't get weight loss surgery. Jade's fault. Eric's idea. Jade's fault.
Putting the surgery off. And since then, I've realized, like, I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for...
I don't want weight loss surgery. I don't want a GLP-1. I just want to have a vibe situation type deal and have a good relationship with food and eat when I'm hungry and use food as a tool to have fuel for my body. That's the philosophy she wants to go off of. Down with weight loss surgery. Down with Ozempic. Down with anything that would actually take all this fucking fat off my body. No, I want to go for a vibe situation type deal with my relationship with food. Okay, Amberlynn, let's see how that method works out.
Tea or tail?
Oh, tail or tail. Here we go. If we get a T this week, I'll shit. And wipe.
Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain.
Tail. Here we go, tail. You know what she needs to start doing on here? She needs to start putting up obnoxious things that no one has ever said. Like, Amberlynn is so awesome, and so she has a great work ethic, and I'm so happy for the community that she cares about so much on YouTube. She needs to put that on a word prompt and go, that's tea.
Excess calories will. That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn is a narcissist, and that is why she buys her mom gifts.
Tail. That's a tail. Are you kidding me? I'm not a narcissist. I can't buy my mom presents at Target without being labeled a narcissist. Do you see how ridiculous you sound? Really, I can't buy my mom stuff from Target without being a narcissist. Honestly, you sound stupid. And this is so ridiculous that people call me a narcissist because you say outlandish stuff like this. She's trying to dumb down the other actual registered, verified claims that she is a narcissist by making it seem like people who say that she's a narcissist say it in a silly, non-serious manner like that. No. The people who call you a narcissist actually are able to back it up. You making up that word prompt right now to make it seem like everybody who calls you a narcissist is out of their mind, not gonna work, hon. We see it right through it.
Telling you, the way that people try to just like twist any good quality that I might just have, okay? And they try to make it so harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet?
Did you guys know that Justin Bieber's broke? Like, had to sell like all his music to have money.
Am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language. It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents. For me, it's like a physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person. I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that reason. Seeing how happy it makes her, it makes me happy. And I like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like getting random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for.
She missed the criticism. She made the entire Mother's Day video about herself. You know what? I saw somebody point that out in a comment of a Karina video, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I didn't think of that. Someone in the comments said, can you believe that she actually had to pull this whole, my boob hurt, I need to go to the ER. Can you believe that she pulled that stunt on Mother's Day? She couldn't have one day that wasn't about her. Oh, it's Mother's Day. It's all about Mama Lynn. Yay, Mama Lynn. We love Mama Lynn. Ooh, I have boob pain. Mom, you need to drive me to the ER in the middle of the night. We need to make Mother's Day about her. I was like, wow. Wow, that's what it is. So typical of a narcissist. I mean, can't have one day that isn't about her. It's like, whoa. JJ, thank you. Her slightly having a neck really gave her the audacity, huh? Yeah, it really was a fuel to her ego. I have a neck, bitches. What now? Meow, thank you. Good to see you tonight. Like the stream all. If you guys wouldn't mind pressing the thumbs up button on YouTube, I and Meow would appreciate it. Deborah, nice to see you. You've crept into my psyche, Jordy. Yesterday, while waiting at traffic lights, I noticed I was rubbing my thumb and index finger together. Really? That means like I'm up to no good. I love it, Deborah. Thank you for sending that in. Katie Bird, our lovely moderator, has just sent in 20 gifted memberships. Tweet, toodle-doo to Tweety Bird. Katie Bird, what am I saying? Thank you so much, Katie Bird. Katie Bird has gifted memberships on here countless other times. We really appreciate everything that Katie Bird does for this chat. New members that are now able to take advantage of all of the Oh Lordy It's Jordy emojis and have a green highlighted username. How's that for some membership perks, right? Thank you so much, Katie Bird. Really appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a great weekend, hon. Sophie, thank you for 6 months. My dearest Jordathan, happy 6 months to us. Amber has the life she deserves. I would say she's pitiful, but I don't have a pity bone. Lost my pity bone. No sympathy bone, no pity bone.
Then I'm gonna do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom. Let me make that clear. I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot topic. It's kind of weird actually. But on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally going to do it for her birthday because I always surprise her with stuff, but I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother-daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping with someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole day treating her and doing things that she enjoys. That's why
she treated her to the extent of having to... I just wanted to treat my mom on Mother's Day by having her take me to the ER in the middle of the night because I had random phantom boob pain. I don't know. Maybe quit smoking at 600 pounds, Amber.
That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store. I took her to the casino. I mean, she drove, but I treated her for all these things because I wanted the day.
Yeah, she had to drive herself to all of the different places. It's like when you're 6 years old and you use your parents' money to buy them a gift. All right, Mom, for Mother's Day, you're going to drive yourself to a Mexican lunch. Wow, Amber. Oh, boy.
Day to be just about her. You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And I'm over here like, yeah, I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat? Am I supposed to just like watch her?
Well, no, you can get something too. Watch you eat. Who are you, Emily?
Play like the casino games, like what? So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like,
hey, Mom, you want to haul my fat ass around for Mother's Day and then take me to the ER in the middle of the night? Yeah, even though you work Monday morning. I have a little bit of boob pain. I need you to take me to the ER at 3 a.m.
Like, that message was off the wall weird. They also were like, you took her shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap.
Jade sent her a message on live stream. Are you sure? Are you sure it was Jade? Because, like, you know how people will, like, make usernames of, like, my channel and they'll, like, make it seem like I'm the one sending in the message, but, like, it's actually, like, you click on it and it takes you to, like, some random account with 0 subscribers. I don't know. Doesn't seem like Jade really wanted to have much involvement in our community during her season. I don't know why she would come back all these years later.
Like, it's okay, I promise. It was just like so many weird complaints about my Mother's Day where like genuinely my mom had the time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good just spending time with my mom. For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people. Amberlynn handpicks her.
You guys are jealous of the relationship I have with my mom? Are you guys jealous that I'm able to treat my mom to the casino and a Mexican lunch and Target? Kind of sounds like you're bitter. Smug. Very smug. All of these Les Talk videos are smug.
Her oracle cards. No. The universe would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle readings very seriously. That's the reason why, like, I don't do oracle readings on people.
She is a serious fortune teller.
People who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing oracle readings because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading and after a reading. It's really important. Without that, you're literally...
Important. I love that. That's going to be on the chapter test. The vocabulary section of the chapter test is going to be extensive. You need to know important.
Really just getting distorted interpretations because it's not based off of the person's energy. It's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy. They'll be going.
I don't know. I don't know where this whole like witch Dr. Lynn thing came from. It just seems so out of the blue, so out of left field. I've never really considered Amberlynn to be like a shaman or like a swamp witch or I don't know where this came from. I just see this is so strange to me that she now has this like newfound interest in being a fortune teller.
Going off of assumptions instead of the truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards.
The ankle was doing them, so she copied him. Oh, come on. You think that Amberlynn would copy something else that someone else on a different channel was doing? Next, you're going to be telling me that she doesn't have a personality of her own. Get that buffoonery out of here.
All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices. So let's choose 5. There's 2, there's 4, and here's another. Do you like dirty talk during sex? I do. A lot. Would you?
Oh my God. Like, oh. Yeah, you've been a bad girl. Yeah, I want you to press that crumble cookie up in your tits. Yeah, you've been a bad girl. Like, ew.
Break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I would. In your lifetime?
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. The bar is so low for Amberlynn at this point. I mean, Amberlynn, if she was able to get a partner at this point, like that partner could do, say, look like anything, as long as it would wipe her ass.
Have you sent or received more than 10 different dick pics? Yes, unsolicited. If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes. I firmly believe there's a such thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are like said when you get into a relationship so everyone can respect each other's boundaries. Very, very important. Would you pose as...
Oh, we're all about like consent and respecting boundaries in this episode. Okay. All right. After going off on a 10-minute rant about someone who doesn't want to be talked about and has told you for years that they don't want to be talked about, she's all into consent and respecting people's boundaries now at the end here.
As a nude model for an art class, that is a big no.
I highly doubt an art class would want to paint a trash bag full of Play-Doh.
All right, you guys, so that is the end of this Let's Talk video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Zinka Cat, thank you. We got a new union contract that we striked for. Finally, we won. Thank you for the streams. They mean a lot to me. Always here for fat drama. Congratulations. Hey, you did the damn thing. That's awesome, Zinka Cat. Thank you for sharing. Frantic Yak, nice to see you. I'm not that person. The immediate look away from the camera is a dead giveaway to her lying. Her shifty eyes always tell the truth. Well, hey, at least her eyes can move quickly. Shelly, hello. Jordy, your reactions make my day. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for the compliment, Shelly. Amanda, hello. Amanda, please. She thinks that she's eating, but we're all confused. Oh, she's eating. Not in the way of like serving mic drop, but she's eating. Spooky Betty Boop, nice to see you. The only thing that she was silenced was the real number on the scale. Not sorry to say it. Much love to you, Jordan, and to the rest of Girl World. You're always so sweet, Betty Boop. Thank you so much. The only thing that was silenced was the hello, it's ready scale. Which honestly, you're not wrong, because she doesn't do weigh-ins anymore. She just sits on this fucking couch and says, okay, I weighed in at fill in the blank. Where's the hello, it's ready? Give her a voice. Chris Allen, thank you. I saw the crumble video yesterday. I'm never eating again. Honestly, ever since I did that, remember the skit I did of the crumble thing? Like where I like put on the wig and did all that shit? I haven't been to crumble since. I don't know if it just like ruined crumble for me or just like I don't really like the idea of a cookie being 800 calories, but I just don't go there anymore. It was kind of a fad for me. Poison Ivy, thank you for your membership. Appreciate you being here. Bang Chan's wife, hello. When Amber licks her lips, I think of Jabba the Hutt. Oh boy. I have seen Amberlynn compared to that one too many times. Thank you so much for that, Bang Chan's wife. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Okay, guys, do you want to finish victims? Thoughts? Want to do victim? Wait. What were we supposed to do today? So tomorrow she uploads the what I ate in a day. So we could do that. And how much time do we have left on victims?
I feel sick and nauseous and just like...
Do we... Is this at 3:25 minutes? I think it was like right around here. I think it was like this. So let's finish victims. We'll finish victims tonight. And then tomorrow we'll do what I ate in a day, plus BBC, plus maybe some other type of miscellaneous content. And then Sunday is Chantal. And we know she's a fence hopper. Oh boy, don't accuse Amberlynn of being bi. She'll flip the fuck out on you. I think that it's ridiculous that I should have to clarify my sexuality to people on the internet. You'd better not say that. She will come for you. Poison Ivy, thank you so much. Unsure, but somehow I was not subscribed to Jordy. Pale King. I can be such a boomer. Anyways, like the stream, girls love you. Sometimes people tell me that, like, oh, I was subscribed to your channel, but then like YouTube unsubscribed me. You're not the first person to say something like that, but I don't know. If you like, some people watch me and they don't even have a YouTube account. Like they just like, I just like come up on their homepage. Like so I don't know. Thank you though, Poison Ivy. All right, Amber, let's finish up victims. God, I feel like we've been working on this for like 2 weeks now.
Up and things started going bad. She just wanted to blame me for something.
Amber knew full well that Beck wasn't responsible for her neglecting her own health. She herself had previously given different excuses for avoiding seeing a doctor, none of which involved Beck.
I'm scared of seeing a gyno. I talked about it in one of my...
I don't want to go to the doctor because I don't want that doctor telling me things that I don't want to hear. And if I never hear them, then they're not real.
Last videos where it's just a fear that I have had. I get horrible anxiety around it. It makes me feel sick and nauseous and just like fear, like a lot of fear. And I've been having some lady issues for most of my life, but the last year it's been way worse. I just wasn't responsible. I didn't care enough. My fear was a lot bigger than it should have been. And sadly, I didn't love myself enough. And
the lashes. I didn't know Amber did drag.
You know, it's my fault that I have cancer. And
you know who she looks like right now? Oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this. She looks like this person. Bag secured, period. They hate and they mad, they furious. This fit from Fashion Nova, just in case you curious. She looks like Brit Barbie. Let me find the one scene where she's like walking out of the hotel room. I hate that I know this. Where is it? Bag secured, period.
Bag secured, period. They hate and they mad, they furious. This dress from Fashion Nova, just in case you curious. This bag is...
She looks like her. Period. Period. Yeah. Oh my god. This looks like someone that would have beef with the Cash Me Outside girl. If you, I don't know anything about this girl other than this song, because sometimes my friends will meme this and will say bag secured period. That's the only reason why I know this. But if you told me that this girl has a problem with Danielle Bergoli or has had a problem with her, I wouldn't be surprised. This is like, whoa, Vicky. Oh my god. Fat secured period. Mean. All right, that was mean.
It'll be my fault if it's spread. Over 2 years ago, I started bleeding and I bled every single day. Some days were lighter than other days and other days were heavier. And I didn't think anything of it until probably it was going on maybe the second or third month. I actually had a friend who told me it's probably endometriosis.
Timu Wo Vicky. I would make content on Wo Vicky.
And she said it's nothing really to worry about. This is that type of situation where it's like, don't always listen to your friends because sometimes they can be wrong. At about the 6-month mark, I really began to worry. And at that point, I just started blaming my weight.
Amber blamed her weight, fear, and even used an imaginary friend as a scapegoat for why she avoided.
Whoa, Thicky. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to get us in trouble. Whoa, Thicky.
Seeing a doctor, despite her severe bleeding. Instead of seeking real medical help, she did what she always did, Googled her symptoms and self-diagnosed.
But I have been having horrible cramps for like 5 or 6 days now. Ugh, it's been so bad. I don't usually get cramps, so this has just been really bothering me, but I Googled it. I Google everything. No, but Google has a lot of information that is accurate, especially when it's like continuous, all of the same information over and over. People in their 20s and in their 30s, I guess, get really bad cramps. I don't know.
She would self-diagnose constantly based on how she felt and a few Google searches. She was constantly worried about every symptom she had, so she would always come up with a diagnosis.
This is always a bad thing. When people get like too enthralled into online medical communities. There was, I think I've talked about this before, but like those forums, like where people like talk about their medical ailments and like self-diagnosing and doing their own research, like that shit is scary. Like there are online medical communities, like tons of pseudoscience and shit like that. Like people who get wrapped up in this and become online hypochondriacs, like that is scary. There was this one website I was using for a hot period of time when I was trying to taper off of Lexapro called Surviving Antidepressants. It's like this whole website of just like people talking about like getting off of antidepressants and like how it's ruining their life. Like it's scary. The circles that people make up on the internet, like, don't do that. Cause like, you know, the people who don't have the symptoms, the people who don't have all these things to say about ailments and sicknesses and disorders and stuff like that, they're out there living life. They're not on like some random website talking about this. Reddit medical pages are bad enough. It just put your trust into someone that went to medical school. I don't know. The idea of Amberlynn with a smartphone diagnosing herself with anything that comes up on Google, it's a scary thought. Are those bed bugs smushed on her wall? Oh, this stuff over here.
on her own for each one. She would go to the ER so often, but rarely or never go to a primary care physician, OBGYN, psychologist, or therapist who could have been much more helpful.
I know you are not supposed to use Google as your doctor, and every time I put my symptoms in, it always said uterine cancer. And I remember, I still have the text, I texted Becky because I didn't want to say it out loud in front of her family. I said, I need to see a gyno. I honestly think I have uterine cancer. And when you say something like that, you're self-diagnosing. And long story short, I was right.
Though Amber suspected she might have cancer, she did nothing about it until the bleeding became excessive and impossible to ignore. Are you insinuating that it's Becky's fault that you didn't go to the doctor sooner pre-cancer? She didn't seem concerned, which made it to where
I never talked about Beck, and here's proof of me talking about Beck.
I was less concerned than I should have been. I'm pretty sure we talked about this on livestream, but she didn't even want to take me to the ER the night I was bleeding.
Yeah, that bitch Beck didn't want to take me to the ER. Honestly, I would have loved to have seen a physician. I would have loved to have gotten this addressed way before it did. I would have. I would have gone. I would have talked to a doctor. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. Beck didn't care, so yeah, that's kind of the way it went down. Miss Peeps, thank you. Got my wine and rocky road, settling in to watch Fat Girl drama. That sounds awesome. My gosh. Enjoy your ice cream and wine, Miss Peeps. Carrie, hi. Can we visit the clip of Amber in the Destiny era when she cut her hand on the avocado seed and goes, but I need to eat first? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Amber's hanger? Yeah, no. You know those commercials where someone is acting all bitchy and then they're like, here, eat a Snickers. You get mean when you're hungry. That on steroids is Amber. I need to eat. Like a 400-pound person. I need to eat. That one kid, thank you. I went to Cosmic Bowling tonight and won $77 doing the 50-50. The whole league clapped for me and I cried. Okay, back to Twitch. Bye, YouTubers. Did people also tell you that you smelled good? Did a mammogram tech also say that you had really nice boobs? The odd one, thank you. Amber knows shitty washcloths on the edge of a bathroom sink is her legacy, and she hates it. Her self-orchestrated PR campaign can't change that. Beck won. You think that the washcloth disclosure was the checkmate? I mean, the washcloths will get referenced for years to come, I'll tell you that much. Thank you so much, Odd One. Green Fried Tomato, thank you for your Twitch subscription. Nice to see you.
Leading to death. She admits that it was wrong of her, and I accepted her apology, and I hold zero resentment. But my girlfriend now would have literally forced me into the gynecology office, even if I was bleeding for more than 2 months, let alone almost 3 years. Sometimes your surroundings and environment play a big role in situations like this. Just remember to advocate for yourself, because I didn't till I finally did, and it was almost too late. It's up to you to save yourself, no one else.
I didn't blame Beck for that, but I did at the time blame Beck for not taking me to an appointment sooner. And for that's fucked up. That ain't right. They would have, if I would have asked sooner, quicker, faster, this or that, they would have taken me. So
okay, so she's owning her shit. Sometimes you get these little, what you call it, a blimp. Sometimes you get these blimps of clarity where Amberlynn is like, okay, yeah, I am ridiculous. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. Sometimes. But then it's just right back to the nonsense that we just got done watching.
At the time, blaming her years ago, stupid behavior on my end.
Following this, Amber would also go on to admit that, throughout their entire relationship, Amber had questioned her own sexuality, but was too afraid to be honest with Beck, revealing another layer of deception. I spent almost 5 years with Becky, and 4 of those years included me keeping a secret, questioning my sexuality, I kept that secret even though it was tearing me apart daily because
This was such a weird thing. I was never allowed to be bisexual because Beck made it abundantly clear that they didn't feel comfortable around bisexual people, so I had to hide that part of me. Like, and then like nowadays she'll be very outspoken of, yes, I am a lesbian. For you to even suggest otherwise is offensive. I only did that thing with Dalton because I was vulnerable and I wanted someone to talk to. I think that this right here, this community post that we're taking a look at, I think that this was Amberlynn trying to play victim, 1, and 2, she was trying to make Beck look like biphobic trash. So she was trying to do 2 in 1. I get to play the victim and I get to attack Beck.
I did not want to hurt her while we were in a relationship, and I did not want her constantly living in fear that I was going to leave her for a man. I did that because I loved her. I did that because I cared about her. I did that because I put her before me on several occasions, even during something as big as this. I felt like I could not be myself while I was with Becky, but once she broke up with me, there was a weight that was lifted, and I was able to start understanding myself more.
Apparently, the entire 4 years that me and Amberlynn were together, she was questioning her sexuality.
I'm literally pansexual, I feel like. I would date anyone. I would.
I would fall in love with anything that could be cooked in a pan. Oh, we know, Amber.
And she knew. She knew the whole time. And it was just, I would pick up on little things, like, you know, I would be like, so, are you, like, into dudes, too? Or, like, you know, what is it? And of course, I would be scared to death.
I have said some things that are very confusing, like finding certain guys like attractive or whatever. And like I have a crush on Eric.
I always told her, I said, you know, if you are, I'm not gonna leave.
I have a crush on Eric, and then remember she said that I remind her of Eric. If A equals B and B equals C.
We can work it out. You know, I just want to understand, and I want the truth. People just can't tell the truth anymore.
Baby, I try to tell you over and over, that's not me. I'm a lesbian. Don't worry, I'm not like your exes. I know.
Her being...
Jordy, run. I don't think I'd need to run very fast to get away from her.
Hidden away in the closet the entire 4 years we were together. That was her fault. Because I gave so many opportunities for her to come clean to me, and every time it was a fight or you know, she would get defensive and a little angry.
I always kept wondering in my head, like, why would I make out with a guy? Like, lesbians don't make out with guys.
Yeah, I know. Like, and every time I told you, then that does not make you a lesbian, you would get so mad at me.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry, but I can't fake being a lesbian for almost 10 years now. Like, it's just, no. I'm repulsed by DICK.
And she would tell me, you know, I feel like you're invalidating that I'm a lesbian. I gave her so many opportunities to tell me. Then I told her I wouldn't leave. I told her I would support her.
Hypertensive tomato, thank you. Day 3 of eating salads. Can I get a skinny? Ooh, that sounds good. I actually have a coupon for a salad at Panera. Maybe I'll take advantage of that this weekend and follow your lead. Thank you, Hypertensive Tomato. Courtney B, thank you. Glad, Melania. Did you get the Christmas reference? I have. Thank you so much. I sent an email to the Matt and Evan show suggesting they have you as a guest. Also, I'm one of your first ever members. Well, thank you so much for being a member for so long on my channel. I appreciate that. I am not familiar with that show, but hey, thank you for the suggestion. Lofi Lasagna, thank you for the super sticker.
And love her, and we would try to work through it. Hearing her pretty much blame me for staying in the closet until we broke up hurt, because to me,
this is all bullshit. Like, this was just Amberlynn orchestrating this to make it seem like Beck was a bad person. Like, we all see through this, yeah? Like this whole, like, oh, I might have been bi. Like, this is all, like, just, like, this is all contrived bullshit to make Beck look like, to make Beck look like she was this overbearing force that wasn't allowing Amber to explore her sexual orientation. Like, ugh.
Lying to someone is probably the biggest betrayal, is to just lie, especially about something that big, and especially whenever someone has asked you time and time and time again, after picking up on certain clues and figuring it out, and then you get defensive and angry. So no, it was not my fault that...
I mean, she's faked losing weight for 10 years, so why not this too?
Amberlynn stayed in the closet until we broke up. That's on her. She had opportunities. I was not going to leave her. I wasn't going...
Beck was so insecure at this time. Honestly, who cares, lesbian or not? She was wiping your ass. I like, that's like the point I also don't get. Amberlynn was afraid that the person wiping her ass was going to leave her. I mean, clearly they care to wipe your ass. I mean, or that, I don't know, or that Amber thought that Amber was worried that Beck thought that Amber might leave them. I like this is all just so stupid.
To go anywhere. I cried a little, only because all of my suspicions were right, and I had once again been lied to and kept in the dark.
Whether Amber had lied to Beck for 4 years about her sexuality or was simply being spiteful after their breakup, one thing was clear. Her sexual preferences seemed to be dependent on her partners. As soon as she entered a relationship with Jade, who was polyamorous, Amber began hinting at the possibility of experimenting with men.
Bestie, you said you wouldn't date, love, or have sex with a guy. You're a lesbian. It's okay. Well, the situation is... How do I explain this? I'm willing...
Oh, shit.
Thank you at the heart and you.
Eugenia went live.
If you guys want to drop those daily heart me's, we're almost there. And let's see if we can maybe get to 10.
Let's see if we can get to 10,000 taps. And then when they get to 10,000 taps, she'll say, let's get to 100,000 taps. Sorry. We're not doing this side of Oh Lordy, it's Jordy tonight. Naked in Manhattan. Touch me, baby, your lip. Sniper. It's really not that interesting. I don't, like, would you guys care? It's mainly just Eugenia saying, like, thank you so much for sending this in. And people in the chat are like, oh my god, you're gonna kick soon. Please seek medical attention right now. And she says, thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. That's all that it is.
To experiment. Stop. I am. And I think, should I just stop there? I probably should. Yeah, I'm willing to experiment. Amber, just a few weeks ago,
she only said that because at that point in her relationship with Jade was very much so like, ooh, I want to have a threesome with you. Oh, I want to be poly. Oh, I want to... Yeah, no, I would definitely try guys. Because at that point, she was trying to say anything and everything to make it look like she was an agreeable, fun person to be in a relationship with so that Jade wouldn't leave. Yeah, no, I'll do guys. I'll try guys. Remember, and then Jade, that whole thing, oh, you will try guys. Like... I don't know, like, where that... And you know what's another thing about I want to know about season 5? I mean, there's a lot we don't know about season 5, but toward the end of season 5, Amber would always talk about, like, that guy friend that she and Jade had. Remember that? What was that about?
You said you could never see yourself, or never yourself imagine being with a guy, and you were grossed out by the thought. Strictly Clitly. For sure. I feel like I'm being kind of shamed right now.
The transition from Amberlynn wheezing to Eugenia laughing. Quite a transition anytime you go from Amber to Eugenia, yes.
After everything, being lied to, manipulated, and publicly dragged into Amber's drama, Beck struggled to move forward. Constant scrutiny and lingering trauma made it hard for them to stay online, leading them to take repeated breaks from YouTube. Every time they returned, it felt like something was always pulling them back down, making it harder to truly move on with their life.
January, I ended up losing my job, and my depression and anxiety had gotten so bad at that point. I went and spent 5 days on the 5th floor of the hospital, which is a psych ward. That stay didn't help anything at all.
On top of being admitted to a psych ward, Beck was also arrested for failing to appear in court over a citation related to their license plate. This only added to their struggles.
Me getting arrested caused me to lose my insurance, and I still don't have my insurance, so I've been without one of my medications for a while. It's Lurisidone. I'm on 3 different antidepressants, so my anxiety and depression has been like...
Beck's not on tour at all.
Out of control lately. These last few months have been just nothing but struggle after struggle after struggle.
Though it had been years since they'd been together, Beck was still clearly struggling with the adverse effects of being in an abusive relationship with Amber.
And as far as talking about my ex, I don't know if I can date.
Beck was arrested. Yeah, it was like some type of bullshit. Like, Beck backed up into someone at work, and there was like a fender bender, and then they like... The person like reported it to their insurance, and then like Beck didn't have car insurance at the time. It was like in a lapse or whatever of like a billing cycle. The story that Beck told, like, it just sounded like, I don't know, just a series of unfortunate events. But yeah, the whole like Beck getting arrested thing, that was like, whatever. Shit happens. Belinda, thank you. Amberlynn seems like more of a Chris Chan type of lolcow with different issues. Def not a lolcow to work for Keem. Who is Chris Chan? Is that bad that I don't know who that is? Chris Chan. Internet celebrity. An obsessive Sonic fan who has been trolled repeatedly. Oh. I've never heard of this person.
Ever again. Because I've just got so much trauma and PTSD. I feel I'm ruined from being in relationships. I'm terrified. I'm so scared that I'm not enough, and what I bring to the table isn't what.
No, that's horror cow territory. There's a ton of content about Chris Chan. Maybe I'll check into it. I mean, a lot of you are saying, don't do it, Jor, don't do it. But I don't know. I was actually thinking about doing glitter and lasers again. I mean, we've done glitter and lasers like a couple of times on here before. I was thinking about maybe like getting back into doing that.
what anyone would want. I've been trying to work on like self-love and stuff, but it's been so difficult, so hard. I just feel like I gave everything that I had and I don't have anything else.
The reverse psychology is working. No, Jordy, don't do it. Don't do it. Do it. Willow, thank you. That one caller was calling from the Delulu ward. Oh gosh, just some of those people who send in those voice messages and just go on and on and on. Ugh. Pump it loud, thank you. First time ever in a chat, long time lurker. Had the impulse to say fat. Love you, Jordy. Stay skinny. Thank you so much, Pump It Loud. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good weekend. And fat, back to you. Chevy, nice to see you. You're here for the money too, so here, take it. Thank you, Chevy.
To give anymore. When you're taking care of someone 24/7, you sort of lose yourself. You lose bits and pieces of yourself trying to give to everyone else. And in that point in my life, you know, I was isolated from a lot of people most of the time. It really hurt some relationships. I have regrets with my
Glitter and lasers is boring. Well, honestly, you know what I kind of want to do? Like old glitter and lasers, like stuff from like a long time ago, because I was having a conversation with someone yesterday about glitter and lasers, and they told me that glitter and lasers, like when she first started to get a following and stuff, like very messy. Like, because normally, yeah, when I see glitter and lasers get covered nowadays, it's like, oh, look at her try-on haul. Oh, look at her new surgery or whatever. But like, what if we took a look at the stuff of like back when it was like messy? Who names their son Chip? Chip Skylark. Isn't that Eugenia's brother's name? Chip Cooney? Chip Skylark, Chip Cooney, Chip and Dale, those squirrels from Disney. There's a lot of people named Chip. What do you mean? Sweaty Gumbo, thank you. The type of people who idolize Amber are just unwell as she is. When she goes to in-ground, it fills me with glee that she'll be looking up at us seething. Very sharp super chat. Oh my. I don't think that you're wrong, though, in the first part of what you said. Thank you, Sweaty Gumbo. Cam Crafts, hello. Guys, she's only 600 pounds because she isn't free range. I blame it on this cage. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
My mom that I'm never gonna be able to fix, and it kills me.
Whenever Beck returned to YouTube, many viewers criticised them, believing that they only came back when they were in need of money. Other viewers urged them to open up about their relationship with Amber and share the full extent of their experiences. Though Beck occasionally spoke vaguely about their feelings during the relationship, they avoided discussing the specifics. Whether out of fear of judgment, or simply not being ready to relive the trauma, they kept much of their story to themselves.
You and Becky being in cahoots is fucking disgusting.
Me and Becky are not in cahoots.
Whatever, you are. You don't know what Becky put me through, and no one does. No one does, because I am not that person. Like, I wish you would just fucking leave my name out of your mouth.
I mean, same.
On with your life.
And I'm sure Becky feels the same way.
I don't talk about her.
I don't want to hear it.
When I was with my ex, like, I felt like I was stuck.
Why are you more sexual with Feline than you were with your ex?
Becky kind of has to deal with that. She has to deal with her ex kind of bashing her.
Me and Becky equally decided that we will not talk about each other, and since that point, I have not talked about her.
That's why Becky has literally texted me saying she doesn't understand why you can't keep her name out of your mouth.
When? For how long ago?
That was
like over a year?
Oh, this is more relevant than ever. This is more relevant than ever. Oh, Mr. Snowflake's here. Hey everyone, I just saw Keemstar swearing at Amber, so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I have to act like I'm here reacting to this video to make it not just look like a total ripoff, so yeah. I wasn't just using a replay of your entire documentary for my own financial benefit. No, I'm reacting to it. I'm transforming it. What do you mean? Snowflake watched us while you were gone. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that you guys had a chaperone. Oh, hey. Cardigan Man. Is he still here? Look what I bought, Cardigan Man. Should I buy another one? Should I buy another one? He has like multiple. He has multiple. And then on the back it says Mr. Snowflake. It's cute. It's good merch. It's good quality. It's good quality. I was subbed in. I was subbed in. Tag team. Chevy, thank you so much. Take it all, Jordy. Yeah, take it. Good boy. FatCat204, thank you so much for the super chat. Drinking my Pedialyte watching this. Hashtag Les Hangover. Oh, hey. Well, I hope you feel better, hun. Brianna96, hello. Love your channel so much. Finally made it live. Thanks for the good laughs. Who gives a F about Christmas? All right. Christmas. Who cares? Like I care about Christmas. Thank you, Brianna.
It was like a month ago.
I have not talked about Becky.
Beck's silence about Amber became harder to maintain because Amber continued to talk about Beck online. OMG, what I put her through, she is so delusional. Maybe she wants me to tell everyone what she put me through, and all of my close family and friends. I'm not the only person Amber has done wrong. She's pushing me, you guys, and I am not in the mental headspace to deal with her. Like, I don't even want to waste a second of my time on her because she's not worth it. But she gave me and quite a few other people in my life trauma. I don't talk to Destiny much, but she offered to do a live. Amber talking about what I supposedly did to her, maybe we should compare. Maybe I should come out with everything. Or maybe I should let nature take its course for a person like Amber. Whatever shall I do?
Oh, I remember that. Maybe I should let nature take its course. Well, she doesn't enroll an inpatient in the next 5 years. Very high likelihood of that.
Beck was nearing their breaking point. Desperate to put an end to Amber constantly talking about them, they even threatened legal action if she didn't stop. But Amber persisted for years, continuing to bring up and demean Beck. The final straw came when Amber discussed Beck in a Reaction Channel's livestream chat, where Amber made it out that she was actually the victim in the relationship. When we broke up, I felt bad, so I let her have all the money she needed, but Feline didn't like that, which makes sense. You kept her away from her dying mother. She didn't even use that money on the car. Gosh, I could say so many things, but I can't. She said she would sue me, so I have to shut up, but people would be shocked and not believe a word I say.
Zoe Miller, since when does arrests make you lose your medical insurance? Car insurance, sure, but medical's weird. Also, the arrest was for failure to appear. So I think that the story that what happened with Beck getting arrested was Beck had a fender bender with someone, but didn't have car insurance. And that's why it became an issue. So there was like some type of court hearing or whatever because of that. Like there was a court hearing because of the fact that Beck didn't. I could be getting this wrong. There was a court hearing because of the fact that Beck didn't have car insurance. So then when Beck didn't show up at that, it became even more of an issue. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Correct. I think. Emotional Fish, hello. The voices on these videos sound like the same people over and over. If it isn't AI, it's the same 3 people. They do sound similar every week. Thank you, Emotional Fish. Lena, hello. Didn't she get her mom socks? Yeah, and then she made fun of her. Look, she got socks. Oh my god. The mom was like, what? Why can't I get socks?
She had a job that was ruining her back. I told her she didn't have to go through that. I was helping her. I made a lot of money and wanted to take that burden off of her. You abused her financially, mentally, emotionally, and verbally. You've admitted this. If that makes me a bad guy, fine. I hear your opinion and it makes sense based off of what you know. But your opinion would probably change if you knew everything. I thought I was doing the right thing. If I could go back, I'd do everything differently. After years of abuse and the struggles that followed, Beck came to understand that remaining silent about their time with Amber wasn't helping their healing. It was only giving Amber...
Zoe, thank you again. Right, but then she described losing medical insurance because of the arrest and can't get meds because of that. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess so I mean, ultimately, not having car insurance is what got Beck arrested, and then being arrested, lost the job, and then they lost medical insurance from being fired. So not having car insurance resulted in them not having medical insurance anymore. Zero, the hero, hello. I don't know if you'll be live tomorrow, but it's my birthday, and I'm 30. Thank you for the last, and I enjoy all you do. We will be live tomorrow. We will be here. Hopefully we can see you, Zero. Thank you so much for sending that in. Hey. Happy 30. Hope you do something fun. Allie Pass, thank you for 2 months. Sorry I'm late. I was watching the Diddy trial, but I'm happy to be here, and thank you for the membership. Happy to turn my brain off with y'all. Oh boy. The Diddy trial IRL. You went to it? Holy cow, Allie. Messy.
Control over them. Eventually, Beck would find the strength to speak out against their abuser.
She lies about me because she thinks that she has power over me and that my fear of the public reaction will shut me up and that everyone will be left with no choice but to believe whatever lies she spread. Well, she's wrong about me, and she no longer has that power over me. I want to be the one who tells my story. I have so many gross things that I've seen you do, both to me and the people in my life, that I've kept quiet about because those things are embarrassing or have something to do with very personal matters. Despite how you've treated me, I still have empathy. However, if you want to lie about me, I won't hold back. I'll be brutally...
The piano music of her walking. Oh my god.
honest about things I know about you. Amber herself was once a victim of abuse in her childhood, but she has continuously weaponized her trauma to manipulate people into getting her way in many different scenarios. Even now she is doing that, trying to paint herself to look like as much of a victim as her own victims. She wants me to tuck my tail and run away from this like I've done before, but I won't be doing that this time. I don't want you guys to believe I am some perfect victim of Amberlynn Reed. I'm not, and have never been perfect before her or after. She continues to say that everyone believes I am all good and she is all bad. She acts as if I've never been criticized in the past or now. But the truth is, she has never been able to take criticism and still can't handle it. Anyone who has ever had something to say about the crappy things that she has done is against her and has it all wrong.
Oh, damn. This is the last thing a washcloth sees. The last thing a washcloth sees.
Amber seemed to take the high road, almost appearing to take responsibility for her abusive actions.
I genuinely feel like Beck deserves an apology for the wrongdoings that I did do. If they truly feel like sharing their story is what is going to help them in the long run, then go for it. I am always open.
Oh my god. Amberlynn giving Amberlynn giving Beck her blessing.
For growth and for changing to be a better person every single day. And I want to reflect on the past more because that actually genuinely helps me see ways that I need to improve and ways that I already have improved. I did do abusive things.
I want you to out me for all of the awful stuff I did during our relationship so that I can learn to be a better person. Don't talk about me.
I did mentally and emotionally abusive things, like being controlling like that. Yeah, I was extremely toxic.
However, her facade quickly crumbled as Beck began reliving the embarrassing and disturbing details of their time together.
I will take accountability for what I did wrong in that relationship all day long. I'll admit to everything. But what I don't think is fair is like the exaggerations, the lies. Did B need to wipe?
He's shady as hell. He is shady as hell for this footage. I mean, you do. You need this corner sink right here. And honestly, this is a good height, good shape, good angle. Yeah, this right here. This would have done it. This would have done a good job. Goose on the loose, thank you. Imagine being 600 pounds with no friends, you can't wipe, feed her girlfriend, leaky legs, and you can't even see your legs, and being still smug. She thinks she ate, but the only thing she's eating is the entire bingo hall and Cracker Barrel menu. Goose on the loose, you left no crumbs. Thank you for that. Justice Productions, hello. Say phantom boob pain again. Optional. Squeeze your own man boob while doing so. All right, well, you said it's optional, so. Phantom boob pain. Valentina interrupted, thank you. Swamp Steak Shaman Lynn with her Temu toilet tarot. I love alliteration, thank you.
The choker stains. There is no choker stains, so that was a...
The choker cheese never happened.
Lie. That was one of the lies. You already have true tea on me that I'm willing to admit, so why go like above and beyond to like make it sound more worse than it already is? Because it's already pretty fucking bad. Let's be so for real.
I come back for the first time and it's sink wiping talk again. Pint Can Apple, didn't you just have a newborn? Shouldn't be like dealing with shit like be in your repertoire right now?
Like, it's embarrassing. Like, genuinely.
Amber became increasingly defensive. She wasn't sorry for what she had done to Beck. She was furious that Beck had finally found the courage to speak out.
Like, all of my fucking situations where I was vulnerable and, like, I trusted this person. That's the sickest part of it all. Is I trusted them. Beck is not this, like, angel. Beck is not an angel. There's two people in this situation, and I'm telling you, we're both shitty, and I admitted to my shitty. And I am, like, being so honest about things that are genuinely so fucking embarrassing. And, like, Beck's not.
Yeah, I deal with it all day. Do you think I want to come here and talk about it more? Okay. Good point. Binge Star, thank you. I finally got a Labubu on Pop Mart, so here's some of my good luck. What is a Labubu? And what is Pop Mart? Someone help me out here. Ingle. Ingle. Reagan the Get-Go, hello. It's my birthday tomorrow, turning 21. Oh my gosh, you know what that means. Casino. Thailand Panties, thank you for 10 months. My orange kitten Ralph turns 1 tomorrow. He's taken naps to your voice since he was a wee boy. He told me to say fat. Did you name him after Ralph from The Simpsons? That's the only other Ralph I know of. Or I guess the one from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Thank you, Thailand Panties. Give Ralph a head scratch for me. Labubu is a trendy, ugly doll. Oh, is Pop Mart a website? Is that like something you buy like toys on? Boo-boo. Labubus are so fugly. Well, now I kind of am curious. Labubu. Oh, you think these are ugly? Oh, come on. I think they're kind of cute. You think these are ugly? Wait, no, not even ugly. You said that they were fugly. You think these are fugly? They're kind of funny looking. Why is it $43? It's a keychain. Holy shit, $43 for this thing? Oh, I like them. I wouldn't mind having one of these. Huh. Okay. They remind me of the 70s. Huh. Catherine, thank you. Imagine you're an art student and your final exam is to paint Amber nude. Oh my gosh. Can I get a refund on my tuition?
Beck's a fucking not. Like,
In a desperate attempt to regain any sympathy from her audience, Amber resorted to every trick she could think of. She blamed her BPD, twisted the narrative to make herself look like the victim, and ignored the fact that she had total emotional and financial control over Beck.
you didn't know that controlling their time was not okay. It's weird. So with BPD, you have some people call them tantrums.
It didn't occur to you that setting timers wasn't a healthy thing to do in your relationship? Okay, so it's weird because BPD, like, no. And this is what people mean when they say blame it on the BPD.
Some people call them meltdowns. Some people say it feels like you're possessed. Some people.
What cereal is that? What cereal is that you're eating that I could be eating? What are you putting into your mouth that otherwise could have gone into my mouth? What is it?
Like everyone has like their own little word for it, but you know, like within yourself, like I need to calm down. Like, what am I doing? But when you have BPD, you cannot regulate your emotions. That is the problem. And I know a lot of people are like, you are not a victim. I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm saying that there's two people in this story, and one of them isn't being honest about the situation at hand, pinning me as like a.
You want to talk about honesty, Amberlynn Reed? You want to talk about honesty? I'll give you honesty. Deborah Kirk, thank you. She copies everyone, Jord. Next thing you know, she'll grow a beard. and wear black glasses and play World of Warcraft. Jordy, don't call people witches. It's like using a slur in the way that you say it. Yo, check yourself. Voodoos, alchemists, don't play. Amberlynn is a fake. I'm of the bloodline that has power. Careful, boy. This is an interesting super chat. Thank you, Willow. I appreciate it. I can't tell if you're being serious, but thank you.
Monster when like I'm not. Have I done bad things? Yes. But pinning me as a monster and like you a saint, like it's not fair.
Amber never apologised for keeping Beck away from their mother during her final moments. It was painfully clear that she had no regard for Beck's feelings. Her only concern was controlling them to satisfy her own selfish desires.
We have Beck over here just like purposely trying to like make the narrative.
I just want to say, I like witches. I do. I like witches. So if I like when I come on here and I say things like fortune teller and stuff, it's like Amberlynn's version of witch. You know what I mean? It's like Amberlynn breaking out her torrid cards and trying to play witch doctor. But like witches, like, yeah, fuck it up. Like abracadabra.
As like devilish as possible, and I'm just like, I feel like sometimes people don't even believe Beck, but they just say they do just to continue the narrative that Amberlynn is the most awful person in the whole entire world. Beck is one of the biggest manipulators I have ever in my life known. Very big manipulator.
Like Casey and Destiny, telling their story has been a cathartic experience for Beck, validating all the emotions they carried through that dark chapter of their life. Now, at last, they have begun to heal from the trauma that once haunted them.
Abuse changes people. It can turn you into someone completely unrecognizable. It could take years for you to find yourself again and to make sense of what was even happening. To those of you who haven't experienced something like this before, I hope that you can see this as a tale of caution. And if you have experienced something like this similarly, then I hope this helps you feel less alone. I hope that
Jordy backtracking. He doesn't want to get cursed. gonna wake up tomorrow with warts all over my face. Oh boy. Willow, thank you again. Bro, Jordy, that was a joke. People are trying to burn me at the stake. Shit 'em up. What the fuck? You know I love you, bestie. Wait, you said burn me at the stake, but you spelled it S-T-E-A-K. Thank you, Willow. I appreciate it.
That my mom is out there watching and seeing the changes I've made and is feeling peace knowing that I am safe, happy, and loved. I hope that she is proud of me for sticking up for myself and for speaking out against Amber.
Beck, well done if you made it this far into the video. I'm sure it wasn't easy watching, well, reliving 4 years of abuse. So well done if you got this far. Well done for coming back to YouTube. I'm sure that wasn't an easy decision. I bet that was scary.
That's another thing British people like to say. Well done.
But you did come back and you have inspired others.
Properly.
Inspired others to stand up to their abusers, so well done Beck for sharing your story. And as for Amber, you know what you're gonna get with Amber. You're gonna get a narcissist.
I wonder what Mr. Snowflake would think of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. I wonder what he would think of all them.
Abuser who will never take responsibility, no matter how many ex-partners come out with a very similar story. You're never gonna get a sincere apology from Amber. She's not capable of one.
Is Snowflake British? I don't know. I mean, listen to him.
So anybody holding out hope that she'll see the light and might do a sincere apology, she can't do it. She can't do it. She'll deflect, make excuses, shift the blame onto the very people she's hurt. I can't even feel any anger towards her anymore. It's just pity. It is just pity at this stage. And in the end, I think the worst punishment she'll ever face is being exactly who she is. Amber's punishment is that she is Amber.
Do a reaction with Mr. Snowflake. If you've been, hey, listen, if you've been here a while, you'd know that he and I actually did do a reaction together one time. Who remembers when we did that? It was like early on when I first started making videos. Who remembers that? Anybody? Anybody? Just Jamie, hey. I went to the ER for cellulitis that I got from a dog bite today, and I didn't get a single compliment. They just took my blood and did x-rays with 0 props. What the hell? They didn't have good bedside manner. They didn't tell you how good you smelled. Someone didn't compliment your boobs. Go back to that ER. Go back to that ER right now and demand to speak to a manager.
Miserable every day, hating her life. The worst punishment she'll ever get is just being her.
I am extremely empathetic. Very empathetic. I know I have a big heart. I'm very empathetic. I'm a good person. I'm very kind, warm-hearted. I am always, in the eyes of everyone else, the abuser to everybody. I never have my own story. Two things can never be true at once. Like, I'm always the bad guy.
I love it. I love it. Aww. That was good. Very well done, Mr. Snowflake. Hats off to you. Oh, boy. Well, y'all, we have finally finished Victims of an Empath, Beck. Oh, my goodness. It's taken us a good 2.5 weeks, it seems. So, I don't know. What will we move on to next? Little Seal Girl, thank you for 16 months. Hello, hello. Our favorite As Told by Ginger reference. On the replay, but excited to start my weekend on a high note watching the stream. I hope you have a great weekend, hun. Thank you for being around for so long. Danielle S., hello. Off topic to the stream, but I wanted to say thank you for your latest Eugenia videos. I think you're approaching the discussion in such an insightful and respectful way. Keep being your fantastic self. Thank you so much for that, Danielle. I plan on making another Eugenia video that should go up probably tomorrow or Sunday, so look for that. Also, I have a second channel here on YouTube. I do. It's called Oh Lordy More Jordy, and on this channel, I upload videos of me doing things. Mainly me driving around, eating food in my car, talking about dumb shit. But we do other stuff on there too. And there will be a new video on More Jordy tomorrow if you want to take a look. Thank you, Danielle. Lily, hi. Escape room. Foodie, Amberlynn, or Eugenia? Who and why? Oh, God. Foodie, Amberlynn, or Eugenia as my escape room partner. Amberlynn would sit there and bitch and try to boss me around and not be helpful. Eugenia would just apologize and talk about how this is so nice and we should be more kind. Foodie would maybe help me out a little. I'm going to go with Foodie. I would do it with Foodie. Mel, thank you for 2 months. I don't know how I got gifted 2 months in a row, but love you girls. I don't know. All of the generous philanthropists in my chat. Thank you, Mel. Jojo, hello. Happy Friday, chat. Happy Friday to you, Jojo. Have a great weekend. Nightmare blunt rotation. Foodie would just chew constantly. Well, how would she get food into an escape room? She would, you know what? She would manage. She would find a way. Lily, because you know you're not allowed to bring outside food or drink into bingo. It's illegal. Lily, hello. Amberlynn and her quantum science girly pop era, Schrodinger's nugget version. If it's in my fupa box, you don't know if it's in there or not. Thank you, Lily. Belinda, hi Belinda. I mean, they are a poke fun at type. Very different people. Oh, the Chris Chan person. I'm gonna have to look into that. I have maybe heard of that name before, but no, I don't know much about them. I don't know anything about them actually. Thank you, Belinda. Casey Ray, thank you for your super sticker. Hi, Casey. Heavy, hello. Chris Chan was the first big lolcow to get a following. There is an 80-part documentary about them, but warning, it gets really dark by the end. I mean, I've seen a lot of dark shit. I've been on the internet a while now. I have like wires coming out of my body. Like I'm part internet at this point. So I think I can handle it. Me tomorrow. Why did you guys think Ugh, thank you for 3 months. What's a brief history of your entry into the world of commentary? I've heard of Chris Chan, but don't follow the lore. I've watched a documentary or two. What's a brief history of a brief history? One time I was on Discord with one of my friends, and he said, "Have you ever heard of this fat woman, Amberlynn Reed? She just went on vacation, and she spent the whole time sitting in her hotel room eating." And I said, "No, I've never heard of her. That sounds funny." So I went and watched the video, and then my algorithm became all Amberlynn stuff, and I started watching Karina Kaboom, and then I was like, oh, wow, I have a thing or two to say as well. So then I made a channel. Nori, hello. I understand, Beck. I literally have to drink 6 pills during the day to function like an adult, and when I'm able to get one of them, everything gets more difficult than it already is daily. Yes. If you need the medication, you need the medication. And, you know, without it, I mean, life truly does feel like night and day when you don't have those medications. I mean, antidepressants and, you know, drugs of the sort have really saved people's lives. Mine included. Behomie, hello. Just a warning that Chris Chan went to jail for having enjoyment time with their other elderly mother who has dementia. Okay, maybe we don't do Chris Chan. Maybe we don't do Chris Chan. Mary Ray, hello. Finally got my new Real ID license so I can fly over Memorial Day. Only took 3 separate visits. I know, and don't you have to like pay for that Real ID? I think as long as you have a passport, you should be okay. So I'm not gonna go and get one because I have a passport. But I'm glad you were able to get that, Mary. Cinnamon Roll, hello. I'm officially married. I'm so glad. Jordy got me an Amberlynn stream for my wedding gift. Congratulations, Cinnamon Roll. Let's get some diamond ring emojis in the chat for Cinnamon Roll's marriage. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing that. Hey, hey. Zoe Miller, thank you. Since when does oh, sorry, we already went over that one. Deborah, thank you. Beck seems like a gentle soul. It's sad. A gentle soul that has just really been exposed to all the wrong types of people in the world, it seems. I mean, a 4-year relationship would take a toll on anyone mentally with Amberlynn Reid, and then like all the other stuff that I've heard Beck talk about with like their past and like them like trying to like perform an exorcism on Beck. Like, doesn't sound like Beck was always around the best people. Shiny, hello. Hi, George. My birthday's tomorrow. 29. Love ya. Oh, we got some birthdays this weekend. Hey. 29 tomorrow. All right. Well, maybe we'll see you tomorrow, Shiny. Rabbit, thank you. This stream is a great way to end the day. Adoption court's finally over, and my heart is so full. Now I'm able to finally focus on living my life my way. Congratulations. Wow. Yeah, I can imagine that is a long, arduous, stressful process. Glad that you seem to be on good terms with everything. That's awesome, Rabbit. Polish Chick, thank you for 6 months. The what cereal is that scene would be deemed too far-fetched in a sketch about fats, yet it exists. Truth really is stranger than fiction. What cereal is that? What cereal is that? Lily, thank you again. Poetic Amberlynn, I lie, therefore I am not accountable. Lily, you're making me laugh tonight. Thank you. Tisha, hello. Appreciate your super sticker. Hello, Tisha. Super chats are not tips 1109. Thank you so much. Foodie would smoke the drywall to get out. If you know, you know. I don't know what you're talking about, but this actually, your super chat kind of reminds me. I saw this thing on the internet earlier where people broke out of prison, and like they wrote on the wall, "This was too easy, LOL." Like they somehow made like this gigantic hole in the wall that they escaped out of, and above it in like magic marker, they wrote "too easy, LOL." I don't know. I mean, that'd be a pretty big hole in the wall to get Foodie out of there, but Spinach Bench, thank you. Watching you cover the big one during our overnight ER veterinary shift. The whole shift loves to watch the audacity this crazy heifer has. Oh my gosh. I'm on the loudspeaker at the overnight vet. What an honor. Thank you so much, Spinach Bench. Love to see it. Thank you for sending that in. I've been on Zepbound for 3 weeks and I've already lost 8 pounds. Congrats. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Those drugs, oh my gosh, the amount of people that are able to be helped by those drugs, that's awesome to hear. It really is. Oh boy. Is Eugenia still streaming? She is. There's our girl on her special birthday. It's not Eugenia's birthday. I just said that because I watched Long Legs recently and Nicolas Cage says it in that voice. So I wanted to see it. Say it. There's our girl. I hated Long Legs. Why? It's actually a very funny movie. There's a lot of humor in it, like unintentionally. I liked it. All right, everybody. Well, I think that is going to be it for our Friday night live stream. I really appreciate everybody being here. We will be back tomorrow for some more shenanigans. We have a what I ate in a day plus other miscellaneous stuff going on tomorrow night. So I hope that I will see you there because it is bound to be some fun. Thank you so much to everybody who sent in a super chat, liked the stream, talked in the chat, gifted a membership, Katie Bird, anything of the sort. Watch Keemstar roast Amber. We did that at the beginning of the stream. Like in the first 10 minutes, we watched that and talked about it. All right, guys, have a good